Oh, yeah. Can anyone hear me out there? Anyone out there on the chat? We're just gonna wait till the guys come in. So this is eBay C Radio or the Radio of the Week. So if you guys are enjoying this tonight, and we'll be able to look at Goodwill stuff. How about that, guys? Anyone out there tonight? We're gonna look at this a little later. So anybody out there tonight? Let us know. I'm checking the chat. So are we on the stream or not? C Radio of eBay C Radio of the Week. So if anyone out there tonight this hour to 11:42 p.m. Eastern Time, we might go until midnight late tonight. And I'm going to show. We're going to wait some people come into the chat right now. Uh, let you guys know that. So I'm going to let you guys know. Cheers to RC Cola. Just want to let you guys know. Yep, we're looking okay. Checking out. Our connections are looking good. Who came out here tonight? Just let us know. Somebody will start coming in about 20 minutes here. I hope someone comes out here soon. And give me a like if you guys are still out here. We had to jump off that live stream about an hour ago. You guys know about that. We had some great contacts. We'll go relook at that live stream later. You guys can rewatch it tomorrow. So we got someone in the chat right. Okay, someone came in. So we got the open use. We finally open up. It takes a few minutes to open the chat system when you get the live stream going. So we got one chat right here. Thank you, YouTube bots and Google bots. Thanks for opening up my chat room tonight and our videos out there too. So I'm glad you guys did that. How can you see this thing? Does it show big? Okay, we got it. So we're looking at here tonight. Who's out here today? Make sure. Here. Let's see. Okay, we turn reactions off. Okay. So we're getting ready to go on eBay CB Radio of the Week. So who's in the chat room tonight? Let us know who came here. We're going to welcome anybody out here tonight. So who's out there tonight? So we're going to start on if you guys are watching. So we have no views right now. Hope you guys are listening to me out there today. We got a lot of stuff out here tonight we'll be talking about. So we're going to be looking at eBay C Radio of the Week. Who's out here? I'm waiting people to come into the chat. Let me get this thing start share out here in a few minutes so people can see this. But we had a heck of a day on EDX today, guys. Hold on, I'll be right back in a few minutes, and we'll start this in a couple minutes. If anybody comes out here tonight, I'll share this video out here, and people will start coming in real soon. Okay, I'll be right back in a few minutes. Okay, who's out there right now? We got 2 views. Okay, finally got some people came in. I was waiting for a few minutes. So who's out here tonight? We're gonna go look at eBay rate of the week. So we got a viewer out here. Good. Let's start on this right now tonight. I've been waiting for you a while. Let me turn off the thing in a second so you guys get to see it. Alright. So I've been looking at all for the last couple of weeks. So we got lots of eBay rate of the week. This is the device I'm going to be getting. It's not the SDR101. This one's coming in the mail soon this week. And I'll show you what I'm getting. This is what I'm getting off of AliExpress. They go for like $65 and free shipping I got. I'm getting one of these devices this weekend. You guys are going to see this. And how we're going to know how the pound meter works, I'm going to show you guys how to work this. See this little pound meter right here? There's a calculation. You can find this to look it up on the internet. I found it during last night. And it'll tell you how many S units what this will convert to. And I'll show you in a minute. And I can show you in a second. We'll go look at our history in a second. So let me turn off this second. I'll show you what it looks like. On. So what it will look like, let me go through the history in a second. And I'll show you how a pound meter works. So you guys can go look this up. And you can print this out on YouTube, on the internet, on the site. I'll show you guys in a second. And this is how we're going to look up decimal readings. So this is how you're going to find it. And I'm going to show you guys do a search on it. Here we go. Let me see. And it's very easy to figure it out. And I'll show you in a minute. Let me try to look through the history in a second. So who's out here in the chat room tonight? I'm trying to figure out who came out here tonight. Let me take a look. And we're going to go find this in a minute. But there's actually an app that actually shows it, and I found something where you guys can print out. Let me see. There we go. Okay, we got it here. So I'm going to show you guys in a second. Let me turn this back on so you guys are still here. So we got 3 views, and we still got people in the current viewers. So I'm taking a look who's in the chat. So I'm going to show you this S meter thing. Give you guys an idea of it. And I'm going to show you how this works if you ever get one of these devices. I'm going to show you here. So I already printed out this page here. This shows all this about watts and stuff like that. This is a pretty cool thing you guys should look at. hamwaves.com/decimal/en/. So this tells you all this stuff about, it could be any radio you have, Wi-Fi, you name it, but this will definitely, if you have an SDR, doesn't have an S meter in it, and if it shows minus dBm, what it's called, yeah, dBm, that's right, for minus, and this will give you an idea. And I print out a little chart of it and with the pound meter on it, so it gives you an idea of how many pounds it will be. So this is how you're going to find out this device. We'll talk about eBay rate of the week in a few minutes, and I'll show you guys how this works. See this little meter? If you have one of these on your ham radio device or something like that, this is the minus dBm, and it shows you how much S units will be. I print this out and print this whole page out just last night, and this will tell you an idea, and I'll show you guys how you look at that. This DWSDR type device, right here, see the minus dBm? It was picking up a station at minus 60.2 dBds. That will be that'd be almost S10. So Yeah, it'll be very close to S10 decimals, um 10 pounds, and that would be like if it's minus 63 dBm, that will be 10 dBs S units. That'll be 10 pounds. And you guys can see the whole calculation here. I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen. Let me roll that down so you guys can see that a little more. And you guys can get an idea. There we go. That's a little better. So let's see. And now you guys can see it right there where I'm showing you. And I did 60 dBs on this little thing. You're showing 60. It's very close to almost 10 pounds. So you're thinking about S9 almost. So it should be around these S9. If it went to minus 73 DMV, it'd be S9 units. It'd be 9 pounds. If it goes in like 63, see, the lower the number, the more pound goes here, like the minus. If it goes like minus 43, between 53, 43, what it shows, it'll be 30 dBs. You guys will get an idea. So print that out, write that down. If you get an SDR doesn't have a pound meter on, it has that minus DMEM, dBm, that's actually a pound meter to get you an idea. So that will give you very quite close what to read. And I'll show you where you go find this device. I'm actually getting it this week. I actually got it ordered. It took at least almost a week to get it from China to here. And I'm finally going to be getting it tomorrow, the next day. This is the S meter I'm getting. It's not this brand. It's actually this one I'm getting. Right here, you guys see. You can get this on Fleabay to buy this for $79, but AliExpress has it for $60 on sale. And that's how you guys will see that. And it gives you an idea. So the pound meter would be right here under power, but that will give you an idea. And this one is an offline type WSDR type device. It'll do CB radio, ham radio. It'll do shortwave listening. This little knob does the whole thing. Sometimes it's part touch screen when it touches a little bit on this, and has the waterfall display. You can run this on a video camera. You can actually get some close-up thing. It's got good quality speaker audio. So it's got its own audio jack here where you can tune up the headphones on the knob. And the speaker does its own thing, like this here, the speaker here, and the ear. So if you want to turn it up on the headphones, you can plug this jack into your OBS Studio software and run this on a live stream to show people to do that. That'd be quite cool. And you can hook it up to one of your antennas, like your Serial Beam or your Mako 5000, and you can talk at it and what you sound like. So you can actually have this on video like this. It's like an offline SDR, and the AG has different things, but it's pretty cool once you get that. And I wish they had some firmware updates, but this is pretty good. It'll listen a lot of stations. It'll listen 40 meters, 80 meters, 160, and it goes up to almost near 2 meters, something like that. But it'll listen to FM stations, and it's also a shortwave radio too. And also will do CB radio, the 27 megahertz, 26, and all that stuff, the whole 9 yards. And this thing should be able to work good. So I found this on Fred in the Shed a while back when he had a video of these one too. This is the model. He videotaped this one here. So this is the actual original WSDR type device, but it's almost a copycat of the other one. So it shows all here. You guys want to go look at this. That's where you get the firmware. I don't know if it works for a clone device. So you guys can take a look at this. This is a site called deepelec.com, so you go look it up. And you guys can learn all about this. So you get this WSDR device on AliExpress, Amazon has it, eBay has it, Fleabay, and all that stuff. I would have to use this, and you guys should make one of these into a fox hunting device. It'll be cool to make one of these in a fox hunt. Chances it'll be quite good. You can make one of these in a lot of stuff, but it'll do CB hams and all that stuff. The cool thing has a lot of great things, features in this radio, and at least it's its own portable device you can run it on. But it takes time to use it, and also has channel program memory here you can put in here. like channel 12, stuff like that. It can go up to 99 memory in this device, what it does. So you can save things on this device. And once I get it this week, we'll be able to show you videos on how it works and do some of those CB radio stuff videos on it. So it'd be quite cool. So we close this out, and you guys understand about the decimal readings and where you get this. So make sure you print this out, and you can learn from all the stuff in it. It's pretty awesome. So there's a lot more on this page. So that is pretty cool. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down. And we're going to go back here. And let's go type in some radios tonight. This is how I found the President Madison during about a month ago when I typed in President Grant and pulled up Madison. This is our newest fleet bank item I've seen for the last 2 months right now. This is a President Grant 1 with the digi scan type frequency counter. That's what they have on here, and there's other ones out here. So there's a lot of radios for sale here. A lot of microphones, different like that. And that's the only President Grant they have out here today. And it's only I have seen so far. Somebody's got Randy Hughes. Look at that. Look at that price. Cool. I know that's 2 walkie-talkies or 2 manuals. Oh, it's just 1 radio. So there's actually Washington. I don't have one of these speakers, $60. I don't have one of them. So there's a bid going on that right now. This is the one called Old Hickory CB Radio Transceiver Lights. Powers up. Boy, that's the cheapest bid I see so far. $9 on a bid, $14 shipping. That's almost $20 there, almost $30. And it's President McKinley type radio, the old school kind. And there's a lot of for sale in here tonight. And there's a President JFK. Look at that one. That looks like probably an old version of it. Look at that. Cool. So it's probably like from the early 2000s. And you got a Washington. You got a lot of President Washingtons in here tonight. And there's tons of stuff here today. And there's a unit grant, 4-button grant for $70. Best offer. $16 shipping. Probably needs repairs. We'll go look at this in a second. This is another grant we're looking at right now. It's got all the stuff. Made from Taiwan. And let's take a look here. What's that? Out of Fairfield, California. So looking good. And we're going to check out some of that. See who's in the chat today. We got these 6 viewers tonight in here. Probably more people in another hour or so. Who's out there? So okay. We got a current viewer out there tonight. So this is another one. Looks like another Randy too. There's a President Teddy. And there's other President George Washington new ones. A lot of President Reed is selling tonight. There's a D-White. Someone actually got one of those. I think Ben Hurd Trucking CB has it. I think that's UDX 357 or 358. He's got one of these radios. He got a good deal on one of these radios when he was on a road trip, when he showed a video on YouTube about a week ago, I think it was. Okay, let's go back and we're gonna look at you guys are interested. Let's go look at the President Madison radios tonight. Oh yeah. And that's the only President Madison speakers for sale. And this is the one I got the manual on the Facebook group page. 11-meter repeater has this. The whole entire book you get, or you buy it online. So that's the one I print out and have that. That's the original Madison radio right there. So we got lots of radios tonight. And look at this President Madison. So there's a good deal on the radio tonight. If you guys want to go for them, if you're ready to go get a Madison, this is the one that has the we're going to look at it in a minute. There's a lot of them here tonight. So maybe that price, you can talk down some of these prices down. It's actually $500 for this radio. The other one's like $400. I think almost like $367 or $357 for mine. So this one has all the same thing, like everything except it's 2 LED lights. My Madison actually has 1 LED light. So this is like the version 4, the version 3. It still has that original part they used. And this looks like a Silver Eagle type microphone or D104. And that's what I'm saying. So it does it say $500 and $61 shipping out of Ohio. This is really awesome. And there's another one there we'll show you in a minute. The $400 one you guys will see in a minute on this channel. So looks like everything's original and stuff like that. Doesn't look like it's been modified. So if you guys have $500, drop one of these down. He says, look, $61 at Ohio. Maybe you can make an offer right now. You can knock down that price you want to get what you want to get. And it's a pretty good deal if they drop the price on this radio with the nice microphone D104. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna go look at this President Madison. This is the only one for sale. $475, $70 shipping out of Miami, Florida. So it's in the Sunshine State. So I don't know if this was Nighthawk's radio, but what is this guy's Metro 2132? That's his leaving store. So this looks like a Madison, like the version 4, version 3, same clock, same everything, except as that channel 9 switch. Mine has no channel 9 LED light on it. So this radio looks almost the same, except it's got 2 LED lights. Mine has like 1. So it's the same kind of setup. I don't know if it has the 858 chassis in it, probably a different kind. But this is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We got the receiver radio of the week, $475. It's lit up, it's working. So you show you some stuff. And we know the radio still works in video. Play that. Now, this radio looks like it's in good shape. So we're not going to play the video on his, but and this radio looks pretty good shape. And what's this? But these radios are pretty fantastic. Yep. This thing has some extra channels in the back of the knob. So that's what there are channels, extra free band channels. That's what these are. These little switches are. So you get into those Jamaica channels with those. That's probably what they did it for. So it's still there. And this was a nice radio for the price. So I would go check it on this guy's site out of eBay, President Madison C Radio. It's a good deal for $475, but it might drop down to $300 somehow. Depends on people can do it that way. So the radio looks like there's no problems, looking in good shape. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, getting all down 410. So we're looking at more radios here tonight. And That's a good deal for a Washington right there for $250. It's in good shape. Ugh. More Washingtons for sale. Look at that. Yeah, a lot of them are selling that on this channel on Flea Bay World. So lots of radios tonight. And we got a President AX7 C radio with the microphone tested. We're in 62 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. And look at that. President Andrew type radio, C radio. There's a lot of them out here tonight. A lot of rare ones and some new ones. Look at that little small one. Look at it. Wow, look how small those radios are. And I got a lot of deals on here. So we're just scanning through here on the pages. So that's good. And we'll just go back. So we'll see what's on the search. And check our Global 139. That's a good deal for $90. Look at that. Let's take a look for $90. That's a sweet deal. It's got 40 channels, guys. Look at this. This is eBay CB radio. This is eBay CB radio of the week. It's got a Betacom. We know it. We found one. We found a 40 channel system. Look at that, guys. You should get me this radio. $90 this offer. And it's $15 in Tennessee. $15.17. Lafayette, Tennessee. It's pretty close to me near Knoxville. Where the heck this guy get this radio? There was one guy who want this radio, and I don't know if he watches this channel. He was looking for one of these radios. If he's out there tonight, it's Corn Cob, okay? Corn Cob, if you're watching this channel, I want to send this to Road Dogg in the chat. And if you can get a hold of Corn Cob from me, he's looking for one of these radios. He wanted to know if I was going to sell my Cobra 139 for sale, but no, I will not sell it. But someone's got a 40 channel modified Betacom switcher. This is what they look like. It is. It's a Betacom. You guys can tell it. And let me tell you, it's the same setup as mine, guys. This is a Betacom switcher. A 40 channel Cobra 139 in Tennessee, in the East Tennessee. Very rare. And I hope nobody doesn't get this right now. But it is a perfect, real good shape. That's how my radio started like that. If I need some cleaning to this thing, I'll definitely wipe this down, paint the markers over. But this is a Betacom switcher, a Cobra 139 instead of 23 channels. This is the one actually I have. If we can know, if I wish the guy would take this radio apart and look at it. Just take this cover off. I want to see there's a Betacom. 95.9% is a Betacom. That's how it became my radio became like something like that without taking it apart, but I've gotten radios like that. So this is eBay radio of the week. And I'm telling you, it says it gets good single ports. Label says it's 23 channels, but it has 40 channels. It has some kind of degrees on the outer shell, but it doesn't affect the unit. No microphone. So this is a eBay radio of the week. Corn Cob in my local area, if you're watching this channel, you better go pick up this radio right now. It's the one I have, but wish I had this radio right now with my other one, but it's in awesome condition, so they got good reports on it. So it is a very rare Betacom Cobra 139 from the 70s, and that is a good deal. And sometimes you get them once in a while, but you have to look close of these channel knobs, and it's the same thing. And the last time we had two Betacoms last year. One was in Florida, one was in a different state. Now we finally got one in Tennessee, not far from where I live. This is about 40 miles to the east of me, or 30 to 40 miles west of me. We're trying to figure out. This could be in on the plateau or over near Knoxville. So we found a Betacom in our local area, about 42 miles away, between 40 to 80 miles away. So probably about 42 miles away. But yes, so this is eBay Radio of the Week. A Cobra 139 with the Betacom switcher into it. Yep, same setup. No switches, you guys can tell. And looks in great shape. And you guys saw what I saw in the description. So go check out the seller and tell them the Foxman sent you over Tennessee on eBay C Radio of the Week. Oh yeah. So if anybody wants to go snatch one of these radios up, go ahead and get it right now. You're not going to get a good chance on that. So it does work, guys. You know it's one of my radios. That is a good deal. But I know who wanted to get one of those radios. It's Corncob that wants to buy one with 40 channels built in it. When he got his, they modified his wrong and it burned up in a week. But this is before they did all the other mods came out. So that is a good deal. Some guys might get rid because he probably wants a striker. For that price, yeah. So in the last 4 months, I think 6 months, we finally found another Betacom switcher. Yeah, this almost looks the same chip. Look at that. That's a 23 channel, but the Betacom switcher is on the top. Pretty good. Oh yeah. So you guys know where you gotta go buy this radio tonight? Go ahead. Take your chances on it. And let's go look at we're gonna go talk about DX maps and go back to here in a minute. So what's going on the DX maps tonight in our local area, all over the world? So these are the only DX maps out here tonight doing here and there. Looks like Oklahoma, Nebraska. Looks like northern Texas, part of Arkansas, and between Virginia and North Carolina. And it's kind of really odd that. So we're going to show you the DX maps this hour. So this is actually what's going on currently. This is the current one. So it looks like South Texas, Middle Texas is getting the DX kit right now. Probably there's a lot more. So they're mostly, that's in the San Antonio area right there. So this one actually has that. So let me just do that and show you guys in a second. So looking good. So we were hearing people from Queensland a few nights ago, and today, that's Queensland, Australia. It's in the North Heart. It says New South Wales is down near Cindy. So most of these guys we heard over here. So I'll show you guys DX map. The only DX is now. '62 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. Oh yeah. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. It looks like Salt Lake City's gonna. It looks like from Tucson, Arizona, but it's gonna be Austin, Texas to San Antonio. I was really quite right. And DX is not much doing much tonight. It's like Tokyo Japan's getting theirs. So close out. So that was a good deal on the Cobra 139 this evening. So just yeah, you guys saw that. And there's some more of these Cobra 139s you can go check out. You never know there could be a Betacom switcher in it, like this one we found. So is that the scenario I looked at earlier today? 62 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. 410. Yeah. 62 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. This one looks like it's peeling right there. But I think it's a 40 channel, 23 channel. So you guys see that today. That was pretty cool. So I'll still check the chat in a few minutes. That one's $59. But we saw C Radio of the week because that was a good deal. You guys saw it a while ago. I showed you the 40 channel modified version of the Cool 139 out there. And if I had someone who's selling one of them, sometimes they come up once in a while with the ones with the 40 channel crystal mod with the Betacom switch mod that actually gets to work. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, get on down. Up more here. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, get on down. Cobra 148 CTLs. There's a Cobra 135. I know Bear Hurry Trucking got one of those, but a 40 channel system built into it. It's got the radio D channel light. The original one has like all crystal type channel thing, and that's what that one does. That tonight. Pretty cool. Flying Master's got one of them too. The Cobra 138. And that's a good deal for that price. So Rios tonight. A lot of Cobras out here too. That's a 40 channel system here. Let's take a look at this one. This one could be 23 channels yet. Looks like a 40, not a modified system. So there's a lot more here. Over 134. That guys, cool. That's a rare one too. Cobra 148 GTI. Look at that, cool. Let's see. Let's go back. So we show you guys with those radio of the weeks. That was awesome. So let's go look at some there we go. Two brigas tonight and C radio of the week. That's a good deal. Lafayette comes at 35. I think this is the rate I got. It's $160, $42.06. It's restored out of my collection. Let's take a look what he's talking about. I have one of those radios right there. Mine, it said he changed out the knob. Mine has the red original file face knob. We gotta change it to silver. That's what he did. And this is where you actually have, guys. They change out the knobs. So, shape this one. So it's a good deal. So we signed up the tube radio. So they got to replace tubes, strong tubes, capacitors, lace, and resistors, and replace as needed. Metal, awesome. So this thing's been recapped? I don't know. I can't believe that, but someone should buy this radio and see if it's true. But please locate it. Chandler, Oklahoma. And it's about $42 to ship it to anywhere in the United States. That's what these prices go for. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, getting it all down. And there's another E.F. Johnson, 223, $119 that's auger. And we got a 1971 Roberts. And this one you don't see all the time. This is rare. It says no tubes and C radio base station. And look at that weird radio. It's got 5 channels in there. Oh my god, not 5 channels. That's a little meter thing. There's the channel switch right here. This is a Colt 1971 Roberts. Looks almost like a Colt 135. It's a mobile system. Let's go back to do some more. 2 radios of the week. C radio of the week. There's that Cobra 23. I thought that's the Cobra Cam 88. It's a Cobra 23 channel, but it's a Cam 88. Pretty good price. It's going down the price. And we got the Chris 23 Plus. $65 free delivery. That's a good deal for this radio if we get it working. And we have our 11 meter day station. Good. Now look at that one for $40. You go check that. A Cam 88 for $40. You can't go wrong with that price. Let's take a look at that. That is an awesome deal. Needs a lot of cleaning, but still good shape. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get it all down. And look at that. Excuse me. And look at that. Jackson, this thing. Oh, I know what those are. One is actually the AC and one is the DC one. That's why they made that. The DC one goes into a car with a car battery. This one's the AC, which is safe and it connects anywhere in the living, anywhere in my area, around that area. So 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Plug looks in good shape. Microphone. I actually have one of those microphones, a realistic microphone. I actually have one. Those microphones ain't cheap, but they really built good quality stuff back then. So there's a lot of 2 radios tonight. See who's in the chat. Zima, 1-2-13. Up here in Pennsylvania, dead quiet, but it's rainy. Also thundering. Oh, you guys are getting storms up there. Okay. That will get you guys on the weather report. Look at it on the AccuWest here. You guys are getting. We'll show you that if we want to do some time. There's no rain here tonight. It's just all hot in the 80 degrees. So sleep on this kind of string, but I'm still holding up. Sorry about that, guys. But I'm kind of tired right now, but I'm doing good. We're just showing all the stuff tonight. And there's a Johnson Messenger 2 radio. This one right here is a good deal, but man, I'd love to have one of them. This one's a 40 channel 2 radio. The Trim D201, that's a good one. It has like, you could be on 2 channels at the same time with this. I've seen those a while back. So this one is $51, a Johnson Messenger, Mikey Messenger. And this has the channel 11 crystal. So you're in luck, guys. If you want to get on OTR, you hit that kind of channel, you're ready to go. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down. Looks like it needs some painting. Things, so it's in good shape. So what does this guy's talking about Roadrunners? That's his channel. That's his eBay store. So they're located in Rocky Mountain, North Carolina. $15 shipping, going for $51 or best offer, $51.78 with $15 shipping by UPS, U.S. Postal Service ground advantage. So yeah, says this is an untested real estate sale purchase, selling as parts. So you must have got it somewhere during that time. So it sounded good, looking good. So we got more tube radios today. Here's one, the cheapest one for $26, $16 shipping, Hellcrappers. That's the cheapest tube radio you can get right now for $26. Don't know what it does, but we just want to know. And also you got the demo code Raviel 23. I've seen it on OTR a few number of times. So that's how much we're going for prices on that. And there's a Robin T123B. I have one of these radios, except it's probably not 40 channel 23. And two receivers, base station with the microphone tested. And as I said, it's in good shape. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, weighing all back. 62 Knoxville, Tennessee, get down. There's a lot of eBay items for these radios for sale. Some have been around for months. Some have been around for almost a year or two, or some have been around here for a long time. $362 Knoxville, Tennessee, get on down. Oh yeah. There's a lot of tube radios for sale, guys. You can see that. Alright, let's go with that. It's to sell. There's a ton of radios. Look at that realistic now with TRC 457. That is a beautiful radio. And there's a rare Wilser WH900. That looks like almost like a Ranger right there. Like an old school one. I'll show you that radio. It's so beautiful. Look at that Navajo. This one looks in good shape from a radio shop. Looks pretty quite good, guys. That's a pretty good shape for a Navajo base station. TRC 497. It's got all the meters and everything done to it. Here 62 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get it on down. Oh yeah, look at that beautiful radio of Navajo. TRC 457. That's in good shape. Shipment, yeah. Lord, 62 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. That's another eBay rate of the week. Is a Navajo TRC 457 from the 80s or early or 2000s. So you saw about here? So any more radios you can play with to look on eBay tonight? Hmm. Looking good, looking good, looking good. There's the cheapest. You guys saw that earlier. It has the glow that skip on them. I have one of these walkie-talkies. Yeah. Lots of radios for sale, guys. Tons of them. There's a Robin up there. T123B, yeah. Unit 62, Knoxville, Tennessee. Wave it on back. 410, oh yeah. It's a TriSo Mobile. That's a very rare radio. You guys see that? Lots of radios tonight. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. And we have a lot of them. That was a good dip in the $90 one. Huh. You guys will never see that, but make sure you guys write that down and go check this radio out before I get out of here tonight. But that is an awesome deal for $90 best offer. $15 shipping. Not far in my area. It's about 42 miles away where he's at in the Knoxville, Tennessee area. So let's go take a look. There's your 10-meter radios. That's the one with the old school type chime. A lot of radios for the week, guys. There's the box there. It's an old Radio Shack. Look at that, guys. A lot of rare items, especially Rangers. That's a rare one, 2900. RCI 2900, look at that radio. You don't see them all the time. And so, dollars, holy crap, look at that. That's the SCR 10. Yeah, I have one of those. Look, that's the cheapest thing. Cool. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. What's that one? For $5. Something about a 6-pin adapter mic. A lot of 10-meter radios tonight on this one. A Ranger Mirage MX 36 HP3. That's a rare one. Look at that, guys. Looks like date from the 1980s almost. 90s. $362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Getting on down. Oh yeah. Let's go check out another eBay Goodwill shop at goodwill.com. We'll see cereals over here. Let's go get it. And looks like at Goodwill we got another one of walkie-talkie sets. That's a different kind. This one's like $14. Look at this whole lot here for $14.99. There's a lot of radios here for sale. Let's take a look at these, what they are. Some of these are not C-radios. Those are scanners. Look at that. Probably two radios are out of CBs. Probably those two mobiles in the middle are C radios. Alright, that's what they're showing. But what the heck is that? Look at all that. They think these are C radios. Some are probably ours, especially these two are probably, and probably that one. I don't know about these or that one. Kind of weird. Look at that, guys. Oh, those train type alerts. They probably use their scanners to alert something. I wish you could show us how these ones work. So that definitely could be a C radio right there. It's got a weather scan, and this one's got a big channel meter. Look at that. I guess it could be green or blue. This looks like something from the 1980s. It's called Apirl Man. You guys need to look that up, see what this radio is. It looks like a CB radio. And this one's a small size. Never seen one of them before. And there's a different one. Look at that. Alright. Let's go back to here, see what we look at Goodwill Radio of the Weeks. And we have a lot of ones in RCI. There's a realistic TRC 61. It's a call one-hander. So those things change the channel knobs here with your channels. That's what they are, and that's it. And it connects to that black box. And just want to let you guys know about that. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. And oh yeah, we'll talk about this channel. I was trying to fall asleep. I'm just trying to stay awake on my right. And got some Cobra 77s. We got a Galaxy 949 for sale. It's going for $126 bids right now at the local Goodwill stores on the internet. And man, this one's got all the original manuals with it. That's cool. And a box. Cool, but this looks really cool right here. Look at that old one from the 70s or 80s. We don't know, but it's in great shape. This one is it's like a bunch of channel crystals in this one. Let's see. All right, guys, let's go back to the view of this thing. We're down here with the walkie-talkie. There's one of my dad's radios. That one with the Midland International 1387 79 Bravo. 13-87 9B. So that is one of the radios you see right there. That's when my dad was on the base station back in 1975. This is the radio he had, and he left it as family's house, but mostly I know where it exists. Know this radio who has one. She's on our list. Especially so one of my cousins, but my dad's brother lives there. That's his that's her dad, but my dad's second brother. Yes, my dad was the first, and I think he's the one who has the C radio. I don't know if he actually has it. Let me know if you're watching this, Samantha in Oklahoma. Um, if you do find this radio, let me know. And if you have that Stardust to include, this was at my grandpa's house, and I remember back in 1994. This was my dad's CB radio. If you do have it, you can send it to me for free. If you do have it, let me know. And I'll make sure I get it recap, restore everything, and as that original mic. But let me know if you have that. So I'll be sending that to her on there. I know they're probably watching. I know she's probably watching us on this live stream tonight. And that is, I think it's in Oklahoma because I think his second brother has this radio, or one of his third brothers have it too. I don't know because my grandpa had this radio back in 1994 and throughout 95. I remember this radio, and they had this giant desk mic with this. But this was my dad's C radio back in 1975. Met my mom on he met my mom on a blind date. My mom was immobile, and that's how it happened. I wouldn't ever exist because of this radio. It's true. And I wouldn't ever exist because of this radio was made the difference to my mom and dad. And my dad was never on this radio in the 1970s. It was around 1975, I think it was, when he had this, and until around 1977 is when my dad went on a blind date. It was a high school friend from that set up my dad between my mom and this girl. This high school friend was a girl that I know. My mom told me about this, and my dad used to have lots of girlfriends in school, in high school in Homestead, Florida, in which he was a quarterback player one time only, and then he went to work on shrimp boats when he cast the net on a shrimp boat and made money off of shrimp back in Key Largo, Florida, in the late 70s when he was 17 years old. And my dad was a beehive keeper too. And when he went to his local guy in North Miami Beach, he was one of the one of the best beekeepers in the state of Florida back in the 70s. So my dad did beekeeping stuff, and he went to people's yards and stuff in Miami, Florida. One time he was telling me about this a long time ago. They had to get some bees out of a some neighborhood in Miami, in some place in Miami, when they didn't know how to they had lost control of bees and stuff, so they had to took them out, get their hives out, and all that stuff. So my dad did a lot of beekeeping, hunting and stuff back in the day in the 70s. So that's what he did. So this is the radio. What made me exist because of this radio is true. If I was never born, my sister would never be born, and my brother would never be born because of this radio. Because what made the connection is when my dad went on. My dad got set up on a blind date from a high school friend that knew my dad, and that's how this one happened. And he didn't have no boxes back then. It was all barefoot, And I've seen the antenna before back in 1994 through about 1998 at my grandpa's house in Homestead, Florida, in Leisure City, Florida area. And it had like a Starduster antenna. That's what it was. But this is the radio he actually had. So just want to let you guys know that. So it's true. So these radio goes for a lot, like $20 on eBay. Sometimes go $9. But it's a 23 channel radio. And I talked on this one back in 1994 when my grandpa went about a mile down in Homestead, Florida, out near the Florida Turnpike. We head back. This one I talked on, and this radio has a loud, clean receiver on this one. And this transmit is actually a green light. When you talk on the radio, this green light lights up when you transmit. And this is a pound meter. That's how it works. And that's the radio. But he had a desk microphone on this radio. I bet it will work with a box today. It looks like you can connect this in a car. Serial light adapter. This is kind of a different plug. That's what it is. And that's what it does. Alright guys, let's go check out some more stuff tonight. Just want to get that out of the way and tell you guys. And we see these interesting things once in a while they put out there. There's a Cobra 29 LT. That's a classic radio. Good deal on that one. So there's lots of CB radios out there in the world. And I'm surprised there's so many out there and still for sale all over the United States of America. And look what you found today. This looks like a deal like someone on a Goodwill of the radios. Good shop at goodwill.com. This is Goodwood CB radio or the radio of the week. Look at that. It's got 2 radios. There's a President radio. Let's go look at what it is. Let's see the surprise. And it is a Madison. Oh yeah. This is the radio I actually have, guys. Look at that, guys. This is a 1977 Madison at a Goodwill store on the internet. I don't know what this is called, Tintec. Don't know, but look, guys. This is definitely well worth to get your money's on right now. If it works good, it's your money's worth. This is the Madison I have. I don't know what the heck this little stupid jumper cable. I would not use this thing, like Rooster said, but keep it as a spare, but don't use this cord. But this radio is well worth to grab it on Goodwill store on shopgoodwill.com. So we're going to look at all the information. This is the radio I have. This is the Goodwill Shop Goodwill radio of the week. The best radio out here on April 1st, on March 31st out here. But right now it's April 1st in 2026. This is the best radio you ever going to get in your life in your hands. I didn't know about this thing. What is this little knob? It says sleep on, sleep off. This looks like some sticker sticked on and broke off. But you probably could fix that. It didn't have this on my thing when I had it. I wish I'd learned how to do this. But this is a good radio. This is the one we talked on the radio today and yesterday. It's got the original microphone, but mine didn't come with the original microphone. But if you guys want to start bidding on this right now, go for it. Get this radio right now. I don't care if you get a recap either way, but this is the 858 chassis. But you'll never find one of these at a Goodwill store. President Madison, if I saw one of these at a Goodwill store in my local area, I would have snatched it up pretty fast. And it's got the only thing what's well worth it, the speaker is well worth it too, because it's more than what it is. It is a 58 chassis, and it comes with a speaker when it hooks up like that. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, a President Madison original one is the one Japanese models. And that speaker is well worth it with this radio. Definitely well worth someone can bid on it. But the meter's okay, but I don't really care for that. But it's a good thing that probably that's what they had back in the 70s. I don't know what a 10-tech type mobile radio it is. I don't know if this could be a sideband or not. Let me know what this is. And it's out of Silverville, Tennessee, down in Knoxville. So this one was made in Knoxville, a Tech 10C radio. So it's a 6-meter type radio transceiver. Okay, FM. So we didn't know that what it was. And that jumper cable is kind of really too short. I would not use this, but you could take these connectors off and get you a long cord. You could reuse this if you want to. So how the heck that got stuck in here? If I that's the jack that pulls out. So the current price is going for $133. The minimum bid be $134. And let's take a look at that. Where's it located at? What's it located? Goodwill Industries of Delaware. So it's in where UJX 122 is at. So UJX 122, this radio is in your state. So I just want to let you know what I'm looking at right now on Fleabay, on Goodwill Bay, on GoodwillAuctions.com. Yeah, on ShopGoodwill.com. So it includes a lots of radios included. Well worth it. So get your hands on that. So it'll be $1 for bidding. The shipping will be, let's get this one, weighs 31 pounds. And here's the estimate. It'll be Wilmington, Delaware. That's where it's going to be shipping from. FedEx. Mine came by UPS or US Postal Service on it. It'll be $25 ground shipping delivery. The guy I bought my radio from over in California, it cost him $60 to ship it to my house. And I got a free shipping on that. So, and it was the total shipping was $25.83. So, it'd be around $25 to ship it. So, just want to let you guys go. This is an awesome deal. If you want to invest something like that, make sure you get one of these radios. I'm sorry about the girl got what happened. So, and look at that. That is a President Madison one at a local Goodwill store in Delaware. Oh yeah. So go bid on it and go win it, guys. This is the best radio on the mic. And they didn't say the President Madison, but when you look at it, it's a Madison. It has everything you want. So go check that out later tonight. This is the item number here. That's where you guys need to go. And make sure you go check out that later tonight on Goodwill, shopgoodwill.com. If you want to go get one of these medicines, start bid on. If it works fine, you guys need to look at that. You can always get a recap by someone else, but you ain't going to find one in perfect conditions like that. So, yeah. So, that's some good stuff at Goodwill tonight, man. This has probably been good for a while. And I'm telling you, I would like a President Madison at a Goodwill store. That's awesome. In Delaware. That's an awesome deal on that one tonight. So we're gonna look at some more stuff today. Lockheed Com 12 amps. C radio trans C's untested units. That's from the 70s. A lot of more stuff on the list. Oh, this is one of those cool emergency radios. Those are awesome. And lots of good deals. And more to go. Second group. And that looks like a sideband radio. There's more things here tonight. Look at that. Ah, there it is. Looks like the one my dad used to have, TRC 464, but not the knobs that small. So the channel would have been more right here. A lot of nice radios tonight, guys. Hope you guys are still awake tonight. But man, you ain't gonna get a grand out of Google, so that's kind of very rare. You probably would have walked and snatched that thing out in Delaware, man. That's really awesome. And there's a Radio Shack radio going on for tonight. A TRC 45553. It's got a sideband built in this. This is a good deal. Looks like from the late 1980s. We need to look that up. Going for $16 bid on this little radio, but it's got single sideband built in this radio. That's what it has. And there it is. It's like the other ones. Yep. It's got all 40 channels, single sideband. It's a good deal. $62 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get it all down. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go down to the next item of the list tonight. Lots of more CB radios. We just went to look at that one. And man, look at these bids going pretty cheap on some of these items. And look at that Magnum S6. I talked to one of those guys today, yesterday, on one of those on one of their radios. So let's go look at the Magnum 6 going for $63. It's also got AM, FM, either way, but it was a Magnum 7, a little bit different than that one. Oh, that guy's 362 Knox built. Tennessee there. Oh, damn. 410. We got our Chef Goodwill Radio of the week. And we're talking about the YouTube channels tonight. So who's out there today? So that was a good deal tonight, guys. A President Madison at a Goodwill store in Delaware where UDX 122 is at. So tell that to UDX 122 tonight. And a Betacom Cobra 139 on Fleabay today. You guys saw that right on this live stream. Hope you guys didn't miss it. That was beautiful, man. That was cool. I didn't get to see that because I didn't saw that because I've been kind of busy lately, but you guys didn't know we were here tonight. Hold on, let's see if I can pick it up. Alright. So we're gonna be talking about those guys tonight. Yeah. I'm trying to refresh this page. So you guys still here? I'll try and get into here in a second. Uh-oh. Did we lost the internet? Oh, we're back. So we're going to be talking about some channels tonight, and we'll just do that. We're going to look at that. And let me show you guys in a second. So, okay, guys, in there tonight, either way. So I want you guys go check out this channel tonight. So this is Boat Acre Sea Radio Repair. This guy is with the radio I bought it from on eBay. And there it is. There's my Madison. I'll show you guys in a second. He got it on Jeb Electronics. That's my President Madison. You guys can see it. And that's the radio he repaired. President Madison base with the speaker. I didn't get the speaker with it, but mine, this is the radio I actually got from him. It looks like the same kind of display, how you guys can tell it has little dent marks on it on the top there. So that was a good deal. It's the one with the 858 board. with the stock speaker, but I did get no speaker with mine. So that's the radio I bought from him. And Scarecrow just commented back 2 months ago. So that's true. That's the radio I got. That's where you guys will find the video on the President Madison. He's got some live streams on it. I made some on this one. I'll show you guys where to go look at it. He's got a lot. He just did one 13 days ago on a different radio. This man sells lots of radios. He did one 2 weeks ago. And if you guys want to go buy a radio, tell Foxman sent you over here. Go check out Boat Anchor C Radio Repair. He sells a lot of stuff once in a while. There's my President Madison. He did a live stream back 2 months ago, an hour 43 minutes, and another one here he did. It's the same one, and I actually made on his live stream with this radio he had on my Cobra 139 a while back. And he had other Madisons for sale like this one too. You guys could see it. And he did a live clean of a section in Madison, another radio. And this guy's got a lot of interesting things tonight. So let me see who's in the chat. I'm gonna go do a 10-100 in a few minutes. Let you guys look at that and go have some fun with that tonight. So we got 19 views in the house tonight. And we'll be going to bed soon after we get done all the people's channels tonight. So Zima 1213's out here talking tonight. So I like the Ranger AR, pretty cool. Never mess with the tube radios, even the one I own one. Pretty cool. My first radio I ever owned was a Navajo TRC 431, uppers and lower channels. Cool, pretty nice. So you go by 121 the Boogeyman in Kingstone State, okay, in Pennsylvania. Cool. So that's up there. My Cobra 139 came from Pennsylvania when I bought it back in 2018. My Betacom did come. My Cobra 139 with the Betacom came from Pennsylvania when I bought it back in August 2018, sorry about that. And that's how I got that. We saw some rare radios tonight. That was pretty good. Let me see, I get this kind of list on the side so you guys don't have to see that stuff. There we go. So I'll be right back in a minute, let you guys look at this channel for a minute, and we're going to talk about the other channels tonight. I'm going to go take a 10-100 for a few minutes and come back in a minute, guys, in a couple minutes. So you guys sit out here in the chat. We'll sit out here for a few minutes, talk about a lot of these channels tonight. And at least we got some cool stuff out here tonight. That was awesome. Sorry I've been falling asleep on this channel, but at least you guys got to saw some pretty good. So I'll be right back in a few minutes. Okay, we're back, guys. So we're gonna start doing this. It's gonna be going. I'm gonna be going to bed soon after we get done with this. So who's in the chat tonight? I'm gonna check in a minute and go. I'm gonna continue the YouTube channels tonight. Uh, oh, you run a Galaxy 44? Cool. Awesome. So I want to ask you guys, have you guys getting good DX conditions today? So it's been kind of spotty all the week, and we had California, mostly we had Oregon and Washington. We had a little Australia came in there tonight, yesterday. You guys saw the live stream I did earlier today. I was gonna do eBay C Radio of the week because when I usually do that, I do that. I done it on my this OBS Studio. I done it on my radios a while back when I hook up with the audio jack to a sound card I have, like a small one on this laptop. So I've done this before. And next, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do for the Madison. It'd be quite cool how it sounds like, but with a microphone hooked to the speaker, or we can hook inside the radio. You guys can hear that if you want. So maybe we'll do that sometime. But yeah, I haven't done one of those eBay Radio of the week for a while. So yeah, so they're coming up more radios. It looks like. So keep an eye on the eBays and Goodwills. That's what you look at, and that's where they sell a lot of, and Marketplace. So this guy called Boat Anchor Sea Repair. This is a great channel, and he has a lot of radios for sale. You will go see some of the radios he has done, especially my Madison. That's the one I have. And it goes really far back from videos from previous when he got these things. It takes a while when you sell these for months. And he's got Cobra 2000s for sale. And I have that big box I got from him. It cost him $60 to send it to me because the eBay had free shipping. It was a good deal for free shipping. And it came like $300, around $387 or $367, I don't know what it was. And you know that. And it took at least 8 days to get that radio, but it was in awesome shape. He did a good job on packing the radio in the box. This guy did really good on the packaging. And he had foam in it. He had bubble wrap. He stuffed it lots of ways when he wrapped it, because you have to wrap everything. So I even had the bubble wrap that came with the radio when you packed it up. It's really cool. The only thing I don't have is the Madison speakers. And look at this guy. He made a look at this guy, what he did this Madison. Man, I want to see what he did this one. Man, where do you get those stickers? It's the T-Man. Cool. He made a T-Man Madison. And he did something like that. Look at this mod he did. Let's take a look at it. It's all gold. Look at that. He put some stickers on this thing. Where do you get custom stickers like that, man? And he got Foxman stickers in it. How did he made one of those? He with gold. And that's what he did with that one. Look at that. Holy crap. He did a good job on his Unit Madison. So this looks like a President Madison type radio with gold things. I like the cool gold thing he did. He must have custom made. Look at that. I don't know. I want to do that with my radio. But he did a good job on that one. That's when you got really creative, man. You can do that with lots of Madisons. But so let's go look at some radio tonight. And also I want you guys to go check out Rooster's channel tonight. Rooster C Radio Connection. I know he was done on channel 26 tonight. I was trying to get him. He's done live streams about 3 weeks ago. So he did a this was a different Cobra radio. I think it was a Cobra 1000 he did. He hasn't done one for about 3 weeks. So he's in East Tennessee. He lives about 60 miles away from where I'm at. I've talked to him on 26 every time when he's out there once in a while. And Timberwolf and all those guys. And on my Mako 5000, I make 60-mile contacts barefoot with the Quad 5. He can actually hear me at least, on a good night, he can hear me at 3 pounds between 1 on barefoot when I do it. And most of the guys who live about 40 miles away, between 35 miles, they can actually hear me very fine when they're close to my area. And they can hear me on my President Grant, on my Cobra 139, even the President Madison on my Beam, few times they did. And they actually have heard that. And they also heard it on my old President Grant too. So this guy has a great channel. He has a show called 2 Radio Night once in a while. And he did one back 2 months ago called 2 Radio Night. That was a call Collins Type 2 radio. This is a very fantastic radio. And I made on this live stream, back a few months ago on channel 18, and I made about 3 pounds, but he can hear me on it pretty good. I have heard him on this radio, and this thing sounds fantastic. This was back in January 30th, 2026, so it's been at least 2 months since the last time he did a 2 radio live stream. So he does all these other ones once in a while. And also, this is the guy that repaired my President Grant radio. You can see my President Madison radio. Sorry about that. And there it is right there. 4 months ago, he did this one. This is the whole entire video you want to go see. Boat Anchor C Repair sent this to him. I don't know where he's at. I think he's in Texas, this guy is. And I want you guys to go check out this radio. This is inside my radio. And this is what he did. And I want you to go watch this one, Jeb Electronics. He used to be called Jeb Projects. And he talks about here what he did on the radio on November 22nd, 2025. He fixed the power supply, replaced the mode selector. He replaced the fake final 2SC 1969 and the driver 2SC 2166. And recap and alignment. That's what he did. And he sent it back to Boat Anchor C Repair when he sold it back in February. So this is what he got. Where the link for the good finals and drivers. There's a link here he got here in the description where you can get it. Wish I could have some spare parts of that. And I found the manual for the PDF file for the President Madison. So I know where you guys can go find it. Just go look up 11Me Repair on Facebook group, and you'll find the original manual for this radio in the PDF file. Not on CB Tricks, I try to look for it, they won't have that. So I found the original radio on the Sam Photo Fax, so they have everything on it, which I printed out off of 11Me Repair on Facebook group. You'll find it, and you'll find almost every radio in about 99.9% of the radios in there, and some of it, and they're mostly on CB Tricks. So you'll find my Madison in the manual. And that's what he did with this kind of stuff here with this. And he did a lot of work on this radio, so that's how he got it working. So look at that video a little bit later when we get some time. So on Jeb's Electronics. And he repairs lots of other radios besides this one. This is almost all his videos. He did a Cobra 148 GTL. And he's done other radios like the Mark 10s, the DAC Mark 10s, and other radios. And this man's done a lot of projects. I've seen some of his videos a while back. So he did my Madison on this radio, and it's in great shape. And the only way I found out his channel because of this right here, the DSCFO he put in. I actually have this device. I bought it because of him, because I thought I was going to put it in my Cobra 139 to get the channel, modify the system to go to all free band channels down the basic 40 channels with all the single sideband, lower sideband, AM, FM, but mostly AM and lower sideband and upper sideband. I wanted to get all the free channels on my Cobra 139 a while back, which I have this device and only pay $40 for it. And I set the channel 1 for this one, which is correct on that. So this guy's got a lot of great stuff on his channels. Go check out Jeb's Electronics. Pretty good. And let's go check out the newest channel he did this week. Go check out UJX 151 South Carolina. The Mako M104C 4-element Yagi. And go check out this video on Motor Junkie's channel. This was a pretty cool video he did. And go look at that later. He goes by John in South Carolina, and he goes by 151 Charles South Carolina. He also goes by UJX 151, and he's part of United Delta X-Ray Serial Club no matter what. And he's in South Carolina. And give him a like and give him a subscribe. Tell him the Foxman sent you over to Tennessee from UJX 362 waving on back. Also, we're going to be talking about this channel in a minute. Go check out 390 Wagmaster. That is his new logo. He had the word 390 with the blue thing on it a while back, so he must have changed this because of this one. Go check out that one through 390 Wagmaster unboxing from UJX 104. He did a great logo now. He made that awesome. Antennas and that. He's had that blue indicator with 390 on it. And now he changed it because someone gave him something really cool. Oh yeah, look at that. And he's got lots of other radios you can go check out. He's part of the United Delta X-Ray Club, C Radio Club, and he's the owner of the club. He's in Salt Lake City, Utah. Um, let's give us about page we'll talk about here. If you want a United Delta X-ray, if you want a UDX number, United Delta X-ray number, if you're getting into the hobby, you want to join the club, do all the cool DXing, local contacts, or single sideband stuff. If you want a UDX number, don't forget to check, email him, udxcbradio@yahoo.com. 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 Yahoo! And make sure, give him, email him, tell him Foxton sent you there. And if you have, if you want a number you pick out you want to do or something like that, he'll let you know if it's edible or not edible. If it's edible, he'll send you a bunch of UDX stickers and stuff like that and get you all set, ready to go. And that's what I'm saying. His name is Mike. He's in Salt Lake City, Utah. This is Foxman 362. They call me the Foxman. I'm UDX 362 and waving over Knoxville, Tennessee. He goes by UDX 390, and that's him. He's in the Zion Curtain in Salt Lake City, Utah, and he's got a cool radio with a bunch of other radios. He uses a penetrator type radio antenna system. Looks like a Miko 5000, and this guy's a fantastic stuff. Go check out 390 Wagmaster, and he does Thursday nights live streams. I think around 7 o'clock p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, and it'd be like 8 o'clock Central Daylight Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 o'clock Atlantic Time, and in California it'll be 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 5 p.m. Hawaii and Alaska Time, and that's what I'm saying. Go check out 390 Wagmaster. He's on the wagon, and he's banging on the meters. Oh yeah. So Murphy, yeah. So if you want to send some radio stuff, things like that, like you just saw with 104, send him something. UDX 104, that is John Fathers. That's Wild Turkey that did that. I have got one of those racks when I went off the Dirty Diapers channel a while back and had those custom racks he made, and they actually fit radios pretty quite good, especially my 8020 T55 will fit, and it'll fit like 2 radios. So if you want a send him stuff like QSL cards, C radio stuff, you name it, make it out to 390 Wagmaster, P.O. Box 9223, Salt Lake City, Utah 84109. Let's repeat it again. Make it out to 390 Master in snail mail. Put a postcard stamp on the stamp. Make sure you get that dial going. And the address is P.O. Box 9223, Salt Lake City, Utah 84109. And the mailbox system will be always open 24/7 every single day. Closed on holidays, closed on Easter, federal holidays, closed on days on Christmas, but the mail will still go through. And make sure, give him a wave back to him, and he'll keep the light on for you for sure. So go check out the 390 Wagmaster on YouTube. Give him a like. If you want to donate something to his channel, like money and stuff, he'll keep that beer money running, doing more DX videos, doing little projects for the radios and stuff like that. Check out the man, 390 Wagmaster in Salt Lake City, Utah. We're waving on back to him. So we got that out of the way, and you guys got a lot of cool, fantastic stuff. You can go check him out. And our community forum posts he's made. He's doing Revis type radios and different ones like that. And we want to welcome from these guys from 4 weeks ago. New UDX members came to the club. It's a Texas Invasion 390 he's talking about. I hope to talk with y'all sometime. So we have Texas stations that joined us back 4 weeks ago. Welcome to the United Delta X-Ray Serial Club for the United Delta X-Ray family, UDX family. Yes, welcome to the UDX family. Waving on back to UDX 828 Ed, Amarillo, Texas. UDX 999 Lee, Livingston, Texas. Thanks for coming out there. Welcome to you all out there. I hope we get to talk to you on the radio real soon. We usually get Texas on my beam. So I'm going to wave it on back from UDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down. I know I'm overtired. So give a shout out to them. And make sure you guys have some fun on the radio if you're over in Texas, or you make a skip contacts to Texas. Give them a wave on back from UDX 362, waving on back from UDX 828 and UDX 999. Oh yeah. So you guys can see that. Okay. And I want you guys to go check out this channel this weekend on Fridays. And he does a lot of stuff. World Radio 559 in San Francisco Bay, California. The Jaw Bay Jackers, I think I was right. And he's got these Friday check-ins. So if you're gonna get check on Friday in on his channel, make sure dress properly, make it cool, and make sure you get there. And make sure, and plus he has a live event on the internet that does the serial parties and stuff like that, or the parties and stuff, who knows. So go check out World Radio 559 Jaw Bay Jackers Serial Club. That's where they're in, but he's part of the United Delta Extra Serial Club. He also goes by UDX 559. So want to wave it on back. And check him out on Friday nights. Time will be these 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and it goes on till 12 o'clock midnight when the show is over. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down. Go check out his channel and give him a wave back from Foxman. He'll give you a wave back to you. So also, so that's cool. So where's 21.c? We're gonna talk about him tonight. So this is the channel you guys want to recommend to go. He didn't have no live stream last weekend because he had technical difficulties. That's what I'm saying. Go check out 21.c, Charleston, South Carolina. Dirty Diaper, DD21. Oh yeah. He goes by 21.c. He goes by UDX 21 out there in South Carolina land. From UDX 362 from the Foxman 362 waving on back. He's going to be doing some giveaways later on. So he's got 4,000 subscribers right now, but he's still climbing like climbing. He knows how to bang on the meters. And we're waving on back to Dirty Diaper out there tonight. So yeah. And he also does a show called Oreo Night. So go check out Oreo Night on live stream this Saturday. Goes on at least an hour to 2 hours. And you will make sure he'll like that. He'll give you appreciation. So if you guys are going to something like that, pretty good. Go check that out. So I'll give him one way back to Dirty Diaper 21. It's actually the other guy behind the seat was doing it all a long time. It's pretty cool. I don't know. So just want to let you guys know. Go check out Oreo Night and the 21 shout out wheel, the Uncle Fred chicken wheel. So if you get in the Uncle Fred chicken shout out wheel, you'll be able to win some nice, fantastic prizes, especially teddy bears, stuff like that, and also teach you how to use the internet with an education tool. Either way, don't forget to check out 21.c, Charleston, South Carolina, and it goes by Oreo Night, and it goes on for about an hour, 2 hours, depends how it is. And let the man make fun contacts, have fun with it. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waiting on down. And I just want to let you guys know it sounded good today. So just want to let you guys know. So go check out Oreo Night this Saturday. The time will be, I will let you know, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So go check it out, or 8:30, but it says just 7:30. It's actually 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Go check out Oreo Night 21 Dynasty. The man is in the dirty diaper mode. He is Dirty Diaper 21, South Carolina. This is from the Boxman 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Getting on down from UDX 362, waving on back to UDX 21, South Carolina. Oh yeah. So we got some more stuff on the thing. And also, go check out Gordon's channel, 41 Division, Needle Bender Zoo 462. He goes by UDX 462 out there in New Zealand. Go check out his fantastic channel down in the land unders and hitting on the land unders every place in the world. Go check down 41 Division, Needle Bender Zoo 462 Gordon out there in the real channel. So don't forget to check out that channel. He's at a location out of New Zealand, and that's where he's from. So he'll appreciate on that channel. He'll give you a shout out. He'll give you a way back. So also, yeah, let's go check some things out tonight. Tonight's the night. Tonight is the night. Oh yeah. And also go check out UJX 791 Golf Islands in British Columbia, Canada. And he's got some live streams as well. He's just bang on the meters. So if he has a meter, he'll be able to hear you out there. Just want to wait about the UJAX 791 Gulf Islands, British Columbia, Canada. We just want to let you know you've been making all the contacts. He's got 1117 Tennessee blasting in. And look at those stations. They're sounding good on there. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Go to UJAX 791. Jiggle Joe. He's there every single day. Tell him the Foxen sent you there, and waiting on back to him. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. Just want to let you guys know. So I want you guys to check out one of the best shows on the planet of Earth. He goes by Bozo Control out in Fresno, California. His name is Dennis. He also goes by the Dennis and the Menace. Oh yeah. So make sure go check out the March 22nd live stream. They had a lot of Robins they checked in. It's actually March 28th live stream. Sorry about that. So this guy has some great stuff. Goes by Bozo Control. And they do Tube C radios on the air over in California and San Francisco. No, over Fresno, California. And I just want to let you guys know that. And they've been doing that for a long time either way. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down. And this is some kind of cool kind of stuff, but it's pretty awesome. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down. Don't forget to check out sorry about that. Go check out the Old 2 Radio Network, Bozo Control, and that is Dennis. And I'm sorry for falling asleep again. We're just holding up. I'm trying to stay awake. And this guy had a lot of great, fantastic check-ins. They had a lot of check on lots of 2 radios. That is Dennis sitting in the chair in the green room, and he's waking it all up, and he's doing some great stuff on the microphone. And this show was the last during the last week of March. This was a great show. They had those Robin 123Bs and your Robin T123Bs and your Robin D240Ds. Oh yeah. And your brown and golden eagles that sound like they're squinting on the mic. sounded good. And they got that little blue radio called the World Radio Labs, the Hustler. And they have lots of radios you want to play with, switches and dials. Everything's good. And this is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, coming on down. So don't forget to check out Bozo Control, the old 2 radio network, 27.085, channel 11. And he's in Fresno, California. He's OTR. And guess what he is? Dennis, waving on back. That's what Dennis is. And he wants to make sure your tube C radios are starting to fire up and make sure everything works properly, everything is good. And you'll be talking all over the world with the tube C radio, no matter what, even any radio you could do. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, getting all down. Go check out the old 2 radio network. Saturdays, 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific Time, 9 o'clock Mountain Daylight Time, and 7 o'clock for the Alaskan Hawaiian Eskimos in the morning. And also, I'm going to tell you about that. And usually, Central Time Zone will be at least 8 o'clock. Eastern Central Time Zone should be around 9. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. His name is Dennis Thompson. His name is Dennis. Goes by the Bozo Control. He's the guy who does all the Bozo stuff around everything to keep in top shape. I give him credit for that. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, weighing on back. Have a great day. And we're going to stand by for a minute. We're not going to leave it either way. And we got to I'll tell you about a few channels we have to show you tonight before we get out here on YouTube. So also, go check out Highlander 498 Interactive Video Gates. His names is John, Julie, Oscar, and November. And that's him. He's in that world, and he's just did some cool stuff. Check out Highlander 498 Interactive Video Gates. Oh yeah. And he does these cool live streams. And you'll see lots of cool live streams he's done. I want to wave it on back. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down. So go check out Highlander 498 Interactive Video Gates. He's got that cool waterfall effect of that little radio he does. And if you're out there on the air to make PSL contacts to him, go right ahead. And as long as you give him a single report, a SME report of the actual readings, and eventually you can do this all yourself. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, 73. We are off the key. We'll catch you later. And also, I just want to show Highlander 49 Interactive Video Gates is out of St. Louis, Missouri. Just want to let you guys know that. He's in Missouri, and that's where he's at, in the St. Mary's, in the same place, St. Mary's, something what, and that's what I'm saying. And 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, went on back. And we're going to talk about some other channels in a few minutes. We just talked to Highlander 498. And also, this is one of the best channels on the planet. He goes back to 1986 in the 80s. He's pretty cool. He has never watched the news since 2004. And this is CB Lounge 2112 Interactive Video Gates. Go check him out. And make sure you guys check him out, or girls too. So don't forget that. He also does those live streams like the Kelly Rippers, the 79 Smoke Screens, and either way, don't forget to check out his videos on his live stream, offline videos. And he did a Tuesday live stream about a week ago on his live stream. That's what I'm saying. Don't forget to check out Total Control, Steve Lounge 2112, Reno, Nevada. He's got some great stuff. So go check out the live streams on Steve Lounge 2112 Interactive Video Gates. He's got Kelly Rippers on things like that. He's got Tuesday, and he's got Monday for dealing with the heat to keep it all air out. And he's got lots of more. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. And we'll catch you later off the key. And I'll just tell you, so don't forget to check out CV Lounge 2112. He's back in 1985 to through 1999 in a new way, but it's got some pretty awesome stuff. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, get on down. We're waving on back. So don't forget to check out CV Lounge 2112. He's out of Carson City, Nevada, and that's his location. And he's out in the desert, and he does a lot of skip out there where he's at. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back to that guy, never in the state nation to the ground. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, we're standing by. He's out there tonight. We got 20 views out here today. I'm going to check who's out here before we get on air soon. Sorry about that, guys. He only made one contact today. Oh, man. I made several contacts today with that Madison. It's been great. So let's go check our weather report before we do anything tonight. I'm getting kind of tired. 67 degrees at this hour. It was like 80 degrees, so it's down to cool level. So let's go look at it. They're talking about thunderstorms today, so we're not going to be on the radio with these things. As long as there's thunderstorms, we're not going to be on during storms. So it's going to get to 79 degrees today. We're going to go look at my location area. See, this is right. And they are predicting thunderstorms this afternoon, so it'll be 57 degrees tomorrow night, late tonight. So it's a cold front going through. So we will not be on the radio today. Sorry about that, because we got thunderstorms being the forecast. So I will not go during thunderstorms. But it depends on the radar how it picks it up either way. And our cloudy 57 degrees. And yeah, there's the storms right up here, guys. This will be here in a couple hours. So just want to let you know. Looking at the weather reports like that. So we're going to probably get that stuff late tonight. It's here either way. He's up there and they tell me it's raining up there so I can see it. Oh yeah. So you guys can see that. So it looks like it's sitting up there and it's going up to Pennsylvania. So you guys are getting hammered up there pretty bad. Look at that. The guy on the chat room from Pennsylvania is getting slammed. Look at all that. Looks like it's going east to you guys out there tonight. And it's heading to New York City, all that line. Around the whole entire state. That's what it looks like. This one looks like. $362 Knoxville, Tennessee. So we actually showed you that tonight. And thanks for receiving Launch 2112 and all these channels tonight. And we have a lot of great things. I want you guys to go check out another channel. Save for Parts and Electron Man. Check those channels out tonight. Golf Island Rock is on Jungle Joe. UJX 791. He's also on the other ones too. He's in British Columbia and stuff like that. We have a lot of channels you can check out later on. And it's really good. So 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down. Just want to let you guys know about that. Let's go put this on Bodecker Siri repair. That's a good idea. Either way, here's my channel. Let's go look at my channel. So this is my channel today, and we got a live stream going on tonight. And go check out this radio. Even we did a live stream yesterday. Even DX March 31st, 2026. Go look at that one. And you guys know that. So this is my YouTube channel. You guys can go check it out later. Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube. And let's see who's out tonight, who came in the chat room tonight. I'm glad you guys watched it today. And let's get this thing flip out. And we're going to talk about that soon. And also, before we do anything, let's give us a deal on this. But you guys know I need is 2 caps for my Concept 35. We're not going to show you that. But I'll put the link down in the description where I can share it, where you guys can check out a little later. And right now, the DX maps are not looking beautiful tonight. So we're going to look at it over here. And that's all we're getting conditions right now. And that's all we're seeing on 28 megahertz. So it's mostly that area that's it. And it's only 2 parts of the world. And they're probably all sleeping. Looks like Australia's getting some DX. So yes, I will let you guys know. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee getting on down. And we'll be switching this over here soon. And so who came out here tonight? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee getting on down 410. And I'll go look at here. And we did something tonight for C Radio of eBay or the Radio of the Week. And we're about these 2 hours and 6 minutes. So you guys go back. Sorry it took so long. We took a break and that's what happened. Zima 1213 came out here tonight. Wave it on back to him. And wave it all back to all the UDX members out there tonight. UDX 362, wave it on back to all the UDX 390s watching. He's sandbagging in the background. Wave it on back to UDX 875, Mark Sanquez. Wave it out to UDX 357 out there. And we're waving on back to all those UDX members. You waving at the UDX 21 out there in South Carolina. Dirty Diaper. And we're waving back to UDX we're waving back to UDX 2112. We're waving back to UDX 559. And we're waving back to UDX 151 in Charleston, South Carolina. Waving back to 211 Sacramento, California. Waving back to all the guys out there. And waving back to UDX 268 Arizona. We're waving out all the backs to all the UDX members out there. And waving to the big boss out there, the Wagon Master. Waving on back to him, UDX 390. Hope you're watching tonight. And we're going to get on out of here. Go check out the cool eBay items I saw. And you guys are going to look at the eBay Radio of the Week and the one with the Goodwill. We found 2 rare cool items. There was a Betacom Cobra 139 on this channel tonight. So it was $90 on eBay. That was Radio of the Week. And it has that Betacom switcher like the one I have. It didn't show the inside of it, but that's how mine came like that when it's sealed. And there was a President Madison version 1 on shopgoodwill.com out of Delaware. Someone's already is not bidding on it yet, but I think someone did. But it has all the original stuff with it, and it's in great shape. So it should be able to work for any game you want to play on those old school video games, yes. So don't forget to check those out. And we're just doing eBay C Radio of the Week. You guys have a great night. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. And we'll play a little bit thing for you guys tonight. I'm going to get this going for you guys. We haven't done one for a while. I'm trying to find it in here. We do have it here. We have our little tunes. I'm looking for it, and I'm looking for it right now. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's open this up in a second, guys. Get it going. And we'll start on in a minute. I'm glad you guys came out here tonight. We'll share this video. Give a like. But this was one of the best things we came out. And we'll do more eBay C Radio over the week during the week. And there's a lot of them on this channel. So I gave the guys out there. I gave it guys out there. You guys go check out that one I showed you. Before we get out of here tonight, make sure you go check those out. Those eBay items, stuff like that. And we found some rare ones tonight. So yeah. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. And we'll do some more Contact QSO when we get some time. I'm going to show my little new device is going to be coming out this week. You guys are going to love it. I got to learn how to do it. And we showed you a lot of things tonight. We did a little bonus content tonight. 2 hours and 9 minutes. Great live stream. And let me see if we can get this thing going. Okay. And I'll let you guys know. We'll start on this right now. And we'll wave it on back from GDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. You guys want to tell you out there? I'm going to let you guys go. Have a great night. Thanks for coming out here tonight. We'll bring out more videos soon. And we're east of the Gulf of America. We're east of the Pacific Ocean, northwest of Australia, south of the Canadian border, west of the Atlantic Ocean, and we're north of Gulf America. Oh yeah, and we're just in the Appalachian Mountains in the valleys. We're west of the Appalachians. We're east of the Mississippi River. We're in that zone. We're in that volunteer state. We're in the valleys of Tennessee. And we're not far from the Cumberland Plateau, banging on our backyards every single day. Oh, yeah. I just want to let you know. We're hitting across the airways. We're talking our CB radios. We're banging on the meters. And we're sending them Hawaiian Shockwave 79 smoke screens on our way to all over the world. We're banging all the way to O2R, O2 Radio Network, ORN, O Radio Night. We're hitting all over that. And the Hogtown Radio Roundup, go check him out. 1220 Golden Gate on YouTube. Golden Gate 1220 Golden Gate. I think it's Golden Gate 1220. Go look him up. He goes by UDX 1220. He's out of San Francisco Bay, California. He does the Hogtown Radio Roundup every weekend on Saturdays. Get checked in there and do all great. And I forgot about the World Radio 559 out there on Friday nights. Get checked in on YouTube. They do a live stream for about an hour, and you know that time. If you're out there on channel 17 AM, if you want to get checked in the radio, if you're in Skipland, he's in San Francisco Bay, California, the Jaw Bay Jackers. And also go back and check out Popcorn 9113's channel and all the UDX members out there. And we had a great live stream yesterday, so go look at that video replay of it. And I'm going to give you guys a wave. Have a great night. I want to let you know. God bless to you all out there in Radio Land, and we're telling you out here from UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, from the Fox Man 362 World Radio on YouTube. And I'm telling you, the fox is mighty the fox. We're banging on the meters. We hunt like a fox. We run like a fox on the radio waves, on the beam antenna, on the Mako 5000. We jump like a fox. We talk like a fox. And we hit across the pond over the UK and Australia. We'll keep talking out there on the stratosphere. Now I'm going to let you guys know. Along we keep talking our radio waves on our C radios. The radio waves will go up in outer space, like Carter Sagan said a while back in the 90s or the 80s. And it will travel through outer space to other planets, to Pluto, Saturn, you know, name it. It'll go out to the outer rim of the galaxy. And everybody will hear you up there, those aliens and spaceships all over the world and other things and other planets. Don't forget to check that out. UDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. Have a great night. And we'll catch you later. Off the key. And I just want to let you know it was so long. And I'm waving on back to UDX 390, the Wagon Master. And waving all you UDX members out there. Keep talking on the radio. You guys are going to get through this. And keep talking about your KSL reports. We want to see lots of videos of it. And everybody wants to see it. We got to keep the C radio hobby alive, and we got to keep banging on the meters no matter what. We're doing this for reasons. We're going to keep C radio going on for many years to come, and we'll make sure they do anything. You don't need a telephone bill. You don't need anything like that. You just need a C radio that holds in your hand, that talks in your hand, and always carry a C radio where you go. It's always there for you to talk on the radio waves, on local DX, and all that stuff. As long as you have a C radio, show more people to it. The new generation needs to understand it, and they will love it much better than thing. It is the closest thing to a landline telephone of the 1980s and 90s. The C radio does it. Even same thing from the 60s and 70s and the 50s for sure. It's always there for no matter what. Have a great night. We'll bring out more videos soon. And keep banging on those meters to the cosmos on this radio waves, on the C radios, on your thing. So let us know. We'll catch you guys later. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. UDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're a part of a C radio club called United Delta X-Ray. We'll make sure we'll keep that on the dial, and we'll keep the light on you for today and all over the world, and we'll always keep the light on for you no matter what. We'll catch you later out there. UDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Have a great night. Oh, yeah. And we'll bring out more videos soon. Have a good night, everybody. We'll catch you later.